Hey, what's going on, guys? That was Tournament by Nation of Language. Um, 2 streams in one day. Look at that. Feeling a little bit better than I was earlier. To be honest, I don't know if I was super in the mood to stream earlier. To be honest, I don't know if I'm super in the mood to stream now, but that's the way it goes, right? No, I'm ready to stream now. Hopefully you guys are all having a good late night tonight. I'm here at the site of Barrows. Doing my first Barrows runs. In fact, technically a new day. That's true. Yes, I posted on in my Discord, but in the first 3 runs, I got 2 different pieces. One of them is worth $1 mil. Yeah, 1.06 mil. That was my very first run. I got that. So I'm happy about that. That's a good. That's a very good start for me. I'm happy with that. Here. Barrows chest count 1. Chest is worth 1 mil. Dorax plate body 1.06. I'm happy with that. My first one. I don't want to sell it because that's a valuable piece of gear that I can actually use. And if I sold it, I would probably have to pay that much to get it back or more. So I'm not going to. But for those of you who don't know, this is Barrows. There are 6 Barrows brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the way this works is we dig down into their grave and we try and open their chest. And they'll attack us. And so we have to defeat them. The more of them we defeat, the more chances we get of getting nice gear. And one of the 6, his chest will not have a ghost in it. It'll actually have catacombs in it. And so if we find that, we'll save that for last. But when we enter the catacombs, we then have to run around, and there's a chest in the middle, and that's where our loot is, our prize. None of the other chests give any prize. And so if we open that chest, we will fight that last brother, and then we can claim our prize. Or we might run into them in the halls. In the halls of the crypt. You'll see when we get down there. There's only one path, and it changes. If you get a question wrong, there's like a little special puzzle lock on the door. If you get that wrong, it changes and all that stuff. But while we're down there, we're going to kill a specified number of creatures in order to raise our loot potential chance. It can go up to 100%, but that's actually not the most profitable because between 86 and 100 or something, or 87 and 100, it adds a bunch of stuff to the loot table that is not as valuable. So we're trying to aim for 86, which means we're going to aim for killing a certain combination of enemies. But the other tricky thing with this is that they drain our prayer. So we are going to try and kill them as fast as possible. I'm currently spec'd out to do mostly ranged. I do have a little bit of melee because one of the bosses is a ranged boss. I mean, sorry, not ranged, magic. One of the bosses is a magic boss, which we will use melee against. But everything else, we're pretty much going to mage. So it's not too bad. If you want to see, this is going to be our first one right here. I'm going to dig in, turn on my protect from melee, and we'll get in a fight immediately with somebody right here. There's a lot of people in this world. I'm using this world to hop into turn the sound effects down a little bit. To hop into player-owned houses to get a quick heal. So there's going to be a lot of people here, but you can see this is the health of the guy I'm fighting up here always. This is my health always. We just got him down to 0, so I'm actually going to get out of there. Every 12 seconds, your prayer will drain semi-significantly. I believe it takes off 8 points or 6 points, plus 1 point for every brother you've killed. I think one of them's female, so I don't know if the Barrows brothers is the right term, but so we got it out of there in under 12 seconds, I believe, so we didn't get that penalty, I think. I was trying to talk, so I missed it, but that's it. We killed one brother. You can see our loot potential is 11.5. If we kill them all, we'll end up around 66, and then we'll kill a couple more things to get us up to 86, or as close as we can to 86. If we go over, it's not the end of the world. It just means that we potentially can get a little bit less loot, or a little bit less valuable loot, put it that way. Potentially. But you can see that when this pops up, you see I got a big drain. There's a ticker right here that counts down until the next one, so I'm trying to avoid spending time underground. The more time I spend underground, the more chance I have of losing that, losing my prayer points. Carol is next. You can see their names right here. Carol actually uses ranged. I have a little chart here that I'm using while I learn it. So I'm going to still mage them, but I'm going to pop underground. I'm going to pop on my mage here, and we'll do this. And you can see they're here. We're going to... Oh, fuck. I'm praying wrong. She's ranged, not mage. Good start. I looked at the chart, and I selected the wrong thing. So you can see our prayer is getting pretty low. If we hit that next one, we're probably going to lose most of it. So I'm actually going to try and get out of here before... Yes. Cool. The name of the game really, is trying to preserve that prayer. Each one of these vials restores 88 prayer points, basically. Yeah, 88 prayer points, but they cost 10,000 gold apiece. So, I'm just trying to keep that usage as low as we can. That does mean for the last brother, we are going to go try and find them first in the crypt and kill them, and then we'll kill the incidentals, because most of those I can tank. Mike Matei became a Fortnite streamer. I know who Mike Matei is. He's one of the guys with Cinemassacre, I think. If I remember correctly, right? This guy is going to be ranged. So this is the tunnel here. You can see it asks you if you want to enter the tunnel. Right now, we're going to say no. So we have to remember that Torag is the tunnel. What's nice is on the map here and over here, it tells you which ones you haven't fought. So at the end, we'll know which one the tunnel's in. Varrock is up here. They do melee damage as well, so we will pray melee. But now that I know where they are, things are not bad. This guy can actually hit through your prayer. That's the benefit. Some of the benefits of his pieces of armor, his armor set. So we do stand the chance to get some damage in here, but that's okay. Cool, knocked him dead. Get outside. And Aram in the center here, he is the mage. We are actually going to melee him, so I'm going to equip my whip. Dig in. Use our prayer mage here. Talk to him. He gets angry. And we're going to want to restore some of our prayer points. I should have done the restore above ground, because everything you use underground is less attack that you have. And the less attacks you do, the longer you're going to be here. What's going on, Mac? You can see this one ends up being the slowest one for me. I hit not nearly as high with my melee as my magic. Probably because I'm spec'd out for magic, not for melee. I would have thought. How are you doing tonight, Mac? You alright? Let's see, he's got 30 health left. If there weren't so many fucking of them here, I would right click and attack him sooner, but holy cow. Okay, there we go. We killed him. I'm doing alright. I don't know anything about Mike Matei doing Fortnite. So Torag was the one that we didn't get earlier. So I'm going to heal up a little bit. Torag is going to be melee, so I'm actually going to go back to ranged here, even though some of the enemies down here are not going to be ranged enemies. That's okay. If you listen. So now we're in here. So we're trying to get to the center area. Go in. Ah, is it locked? Okay. We're trying to get to the center area. Really? Are all the doors locked? Jeez. I'm actually going to turn off Water Battalion for now. I don't know why it won't let me through the fucking doors. So when we get the brother that's going to attack us, we will see, it'll flash that they're here. And we will also need to, come on. Yeah, some of the doors don't open. That's just the way it is. All right, so this is the door that opens the center. It's unlocked. So we'll go through. And so we're in the center room now. I'm actually going to kill some of these bloodworms before I go talk to the chest. As soon as I talk to the chest, because I haven't fought that last brother, he's actually going to pop out and attack. But I don't want to do that because it's going to drain my prayer. And so I might as well kill these guys while I don't need the prayer, even if it does result in a couple of extra that bloodworm. Even if it does result in a little extra health taken off, because I'm going to go heal after this. I just need to kill 4 of these guys before I kill the brother for that loot potential. The problem with this is I get into combat with something else, and then I can't fight these, you know what I mean? Alright, I need one more bloodworm. I kite around that mouse trying to kill me. Alright, we caught the skeleton now. Go in here maybe and attack a bloodworm. What am I being attacked by? Okay, a different bloodworm. I'll take it. No, so these are all individual people doing Barrows by themselves. It's just I'm on a... Oh, come on. He had 1 health left. Did I kill him? I don't fucking know. They're just all here doing their Barrow stuff by themselves. It's a popular world because of... it's, what do you call it? The worlds with, the house party world, that's why. Sorry. I'm trying to think while I play. So this is the last guy you saw. He appeared when I opened the chest. I'm probably going to not have enough room to pick everything up. Let's see. Yeah, not a great chest. 18k. That's okay. I'm going to teleport out of here. And so once I'm done, this is what I do. I teleport to my house, and then I visit somebody else's house. Sometimes I do. Really, it's a weekend thing, mostly. I'll play this late. This rejuvenation pool refills all your stats, everything. Brings you up to max with everything. And then we will teleport to the Grand Exchange. I teleport to the GE just to get an easy bank and to sell anything that I need to sell. In this case, I'll deposit all the mind runes. I'll deposit all the money. You can see here, I'm doing all right on runes still. So I'm not gonna bother getting more out. I actually got some death runes in that last chest. So my usual outfit is I'll take 250 death runes and then 5 times that, so 12,500 fire runes. That's way overkill, especially because you can see I cast what? I used 200 fire runes, which was 40 casts total, not 250. So in theory, I probably could go again without coming here and doing all this stuff, especially because I only used up 6 potions, 6 doses worth, and I have another 6 left. But I'm playing it safe as I am learning. So to refill my stuff, I'm gonna make sure I have enough runes to keep going. I do. Home teleports I have. A Barrows teleport I have, which I'm not gonna use yet. I'm gonna refill my potions. I actually have, let's see, there's a prayer potion there. I'm going to just combine these so that I have 3 full ones. I'll put this one back in. And then the rest of the room, I'm going to take swordfish. I've really been fishing these swordfish hard. You can see I have 1,300 in here that are not even cooked. I'm just using those instead of the sharks now, because I was using sharks to start, but I used like 3 sharks, and I wouldn't have room to pick up all the gear I wanted off the floor. So the swordfish give me a little extra stuff. Did I end up doing VR stuff? I didn't. I'm starting to get things set up. Here, give me 1 second. I'll open some images I sent H-Man real quick. I was just talking about stuff. Because I live in somebody else's house, I kind of feel bad about putting holes in the wall. But I did screw this in. There's a stud behind the wall. So you can see I printed out these spacers. In fact, I have some right here, these little spacers here. So this much is going into the wall and then into the stud. So about that much is the plaster, and then that much is into the stud, I think. And it's pretty sturdy. So you can see that one is holding there. I feel really bad about putting holes in this fucking wall. Especially because these screws aren't small. I mean, I have one right here. They're big screws, I don't know how to show you without. They're big screws, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna mount 2 of them if I can find another stud in the corner, and then hopefully before I go, I can put some plaster in there. My thought is maybe before I leave, I'll offer to do some touch-up paint if he has any, and I'll plaster and paint. Shouldn't be that hard to do. You'd be pissed? Oh yeah, dude. I would be too. That's why I'm hoping that and he I'm like looking around like he's here. He has, I think, some nerve damage, so he's in a wheelchair. So he's not going to be coming down here often. I think he pays some handymen to come check the place out between people. So I'm hoping that between that and him not coming down here to see it, it won't be a big deal. But I'm pretty handy. So worst comes to worst, I know I can replaster it and repaint it. So that's what I'm hoping that. I'm hoping that it won't be a big deal. No, I mean, to be honest, I'm considering just only putting 1 hole for each. I mean, you can see that. That's pretty stiff. The only thing I could think of is maybe I would put a command strip behind it as well, just so it doesn't slide along that axis right here. But I mean, it's pretty tight in there. I don't think it's gonna slide at all. So we'll see. I don't know. I do feel bad, but. I don't know if that ends up being a $1,200 Vive setup, then I guess that's the way it is, but... okay, so at this point, I'm ready for another run. I mean, you saw how easy that was. If we go check the loot tab here, we can see we're just about hitting 1.5 million. I mean, this really is the big haul so far. So if you take that away, about 500,000 gold. I sold this thorax plate body. I don't really have a use for it. I sold that. I'm gonna keep all the death runes, just because I use them. The blood runes I'm gonna keep. For now, I'm gonna keep the chaos runes. The mind runes go for like 3 GP, 4 GP a piece, so they're almost not worth selling. The bolts I sold, they're not really worth a ton, but whatever. And then the money, I've been keeping the money. Sometimes I dump a little bit of cash into that dude's house that I'm using. I think I donated like 2 or 3K already. It's not a lot, but it's something. I think etiquette dictates I'm supposed to do that. But yeah, the fists. The holes aren't like nail holes, but they're not golf ball size holes by any means. I measured when I was making these little guys to stick, you know, as spacers. I measured, and the interior diameter is, I think, 5 millimeters. So what if he watches my streams? Well then, he'll be happy to know I'm doing VR soon, I guess. So it's not a small hole by anybody's means, by any means, but I don't know. I'm just hoping that I don't end up in some duties for it, because that's only one. I gotta do another one over there. I gotta see if I can find a stud finder, because I don't know where the studs are in here. I don't want to be just like, I guess I could screw it into the plaster, but it's just like, all right. So what I do as much as I can, instead of using the Barrows teleports, because I'm a little cheap, they're worth about almost 3K a piece, even though I'm making a lot more than that. I'm going to be doing the minigame teleport to Shades here, which takes a little bit of time. You can only do it every 20 minutes as well, so that means almost pretty much every other Barrows run I can do that. And then it's a short jog over to the Barrows. It's this way. Just gonna check, make sure my spell is still active. Yes, it is. I have enough runes to cast it. I have food. I have teleports. And we restart. That's it. That's the whole thing. Like I said, I could probably squeeze out 2 trips through this. Maybe I'll try that once I'm a little more comfortable, but it seems like clockwise is optimal, only because I only have to switch my gear once, which switching gear isn't really a huge deal. Well, once, because once you go in the crypt, I switch around a whole bunch, so I guess it really doesn't matter, but... Alright, let's go. Oh, so that's the tunnel. Alright. So, Darak is where the tunnel is, so we just gotta remember that. We'll do that one last. Back in here, flip this on, talk to them. They're melee, so we'll take a step here so we're not in the same space as him. Just as courtesy. Definitely need to do that, but... I want to get out of here before this prayer drain ticks down to 0 as well. I should look and see what's on that Barrows thing. So when you're above ground, you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, tick down to 0 again. Let's see. Show the location, yes. Show value, yes. Location, puzzle answers. Yeah, okay. No, I want that all on. Okay. Carol is going to be ranged. I have to make sure I don't pray magic again. Hey, thank you, Revolta. I appreciate it, man. Did I say that right? here for the ranged. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Ooh. Revo? Cool, man. Appreciate it. Oh, come on. Yeah, dude. My first and second, not second, first and third, I got some pieces. My very first one, I got Docs, so I was very happy about that. And then I think a third, I got Torax. So yeah, I'm feeling alright. I've done 4 of them so far, so this is literally my first ones, you know. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I don't even have the defense to equip it yet, so it's like it's cool, but you know. All right. Yeah, it's my first time ever. Fucking hell. Too many people here. Yeah, right? I'm excited about that. I used to play back in middle school and high school, and I never got a high enough level to do this, so that account has since been moved to RuneScape 3 or whatever the current RuneScape is, so. Oh, come on, one more. Yeah, I think I've been about 14 or 15 years myself on and off. When I went to college, I pretty much didn't play, except for maybe sporadically with a friend or two. But almost the whole time I didn't play. So I got back into it last August or so, October, somewhere in there, and played a whole bunch. Been questing a lot, and then slowed down a bit when the school year started up again, but now I'm back into it because I'm working from home, so I don't I have time to grind, you know. You're 10 quests away. Oh, sick, dude. That's pretty good. I've been cranking. I've been trying to get them done. I think I got about 15, 30 left, and some side stuff, but working on it. I mostly really only stream the questing. I usually don't stream things like Barrows or grinding or stuff like that, or mini games and stuff, so thanks, man. Appreciate it. But it's my first time doing it, and I had such a nice first 3 runs, so. Cool, man. Yeah, I'm Gear. I mean, feel free to add me. I generally, like I said, mostly do questing and just skilling, so I haven't really done a lot of PVMing. I'm trying to get into it a little bit more. So we'll flip to that, and we'll dig. Give us some of that. This guy takes us the longest time by far. Should have eaten while I was above ground too. Extreme bossing, Jad Slayer, and skilling. Nice. I've been really meaning to get the fighter torso. I just haven't gotten the time to really sit down and do that. But RuneScape also isn't my usually isn't my bread and butter for streaming. I mean, I usually do some variety stuff, so. Ooh, that was a close one. I like old school a lot too, but you know, I do like I just played all through Persona 5. I did a bunch of Factorio stuff and a whole bunch of stuff, so I try and vary it up. Come on, one more hit. Ah, fuck. There. I don't know if I got out of there before it went off or not. Alright, so that's the 5 of them. Big. Factorio's great. I swore off of it, and then I played a whole bunch of it. And I think I've sworn off of it again until 1.0 releases. Because I end up doing like 14, 15-hour streams of it, and I should not be doing that for my health. Yes. 16 hours. I think 17 and a half is the longest I've streamed it. I've been trying to do bus. I've been trying to do bus as much as I can. The last couple of maps I've done, I've been trying to do trains, but like almost decentralized trains. We had a map that we were trying to do low maps. Low belts. As low belts as possible. So we had a lot of math going on with trains, but that didn't end up going too well. But I did that one stream almost 24 hours. I think 17 is the longest I've done, Mac. 17 and a half, but it's possible. I at this point, who knows? One of the first maps, actually, what I can show you. Hey, this is actually cool. This is one of the maps we did previously, and you can see the smelting and the bussing. Unfortunately, we haven't really gotten into beacons, so there's a lot of waste, a lot of stuff that could be compressed, and so we ended up with this giant belt in here. We're going for 1 mil per second. Sorry, one science per minute. 1,000 science per minute, sorry. And we just barely got it on this map, but it was a cluster, man. Oh, use Factorissimo? Yeah, I tend to shy away from significantly game-altering mods, but I don't fault anyone for using them. Unfortunately, this only shows a radius around anything we built, so like we definitely walked through here, but I don't know. It was cool to have such a giant bus going and all that shit, but that was FPS death on that one, so we tried to do it a little less. Squeak through, yeah, squeak through's pretty good. We use that. Let's see. No, leave me alone. Can I not go through these doors? Fuck. We use some quality of life stuff mostly. Some things like train loaders, just to help. And squeak through some power armor mods just to give us a little extra. Oh, that's not where I want to go. A little extra versatility out of our suit. Belt layer and pipe layer, those are nice ones. We didn't end up using those, but they are nice. The command might still be on. You could try it. I think it's exclamation F mods. There you go. That was the mod list we had. We ended up taking off Yarm and oh wait, no, I actually want to be in here. We ended up taking off Yarm and added some power armor mods, but that was our list. And then we ended up turning off. We didn't end up using LTN. We turned off some of the stuff. What was it? Yeah, Yarm. There's a couple other ones we turned off as well. Oh, there he is. Fuck. Okay, I'm getting distracted by talking. We mostly tried to focus on quality of life stuff rather than Skeleton, come on. Than game-changing stuff, but I mean, obviously, some of the stuff is game-changing. So. We also turned off the fighters as well, the enemies, because, like I said, we were getting some juicy FPS depth, and we really wanted to lower the amount of things it was processing. So maybe not your truest to heart Factorio, but do one more of these, and then we can go open up that chest. Warptorio. I don't know what Warptorio was. Is that the one where you can make a train to somebody else's map? What do we get? 58k. Those death rings. Mithril Dart. That was just one. Rip. Sorry, dude, whose Mithril Dart I stole. The first map was nice, but yeah, the FPS death really killed us in the end, unfortunately. Starting a platform. Basically, when the aliens overwhelm you, you hit a button, and the only thing's on the platform. Oh, that's interesting. That sounds pretty cool. We wanted to try like the SpaceX mod, where like this extra shit that you can go up into space, but we never got around to really doing that. Do I want this stupid Mithril Dart? It's worth 9 gold now. Let me deposit all these, deposit all the bloods, deposit all the chaos, deposit all the money. You can see we have 5 minutes left on this. Are we going to use an SSD for the server? I don't know if that's what was bogging it down, because I think Mustix put an SSD in the server machine, and it still didn't really get super fast on it. So I don't know exactly what we need to get that server going. Go on, Captain. Yeah, it's my first time doing Barrows, so I'm still kind of learning the ins and outs of it. Cool. I think we're right to go ahead with that. I'm gonna have to buy some more tabs. This telly right here was a Barrows telly, and this one's a teleport home. Oh, all right. Make sure there's no... Yeah, I've been trying, like I said, I've been trying to use the minigame teleport every other one, so I can save myself 3k-ish one. Is there a Barrows telly in the fire-owned houses? Oh, all right, I'll have to take a look. If there is, I missed it. Am I casting, or am I beating him on the head? No, I'm casting. Okay, I'll have to take a look. That means I might have to change my workflow for banking, because I don't believe there's a bank in the player-owned houses. Do I have a house? In game I do. It's really not spectacular. I mean, my construction's not the greatest. That's why I teleport to my house, leave, and then enter somebody else's. Yeah, well, you know why, P7? Is because this is the house party world. So a lot of people grind here, teleport to their house, and then go to somebody else's house to get free a rejuvenation pool. That's what I've been doing anyway. Okay, so that's a tunnel. Nice name, thank you. I'm assuming you're... Oh, you're talking to P7. I was like, oh, my name's not anything really special, but yeah, P7 is a nice name. Come on, one more. Cool. Oops. I keep forgetting it's not off. Both? All right. I like my name because there's no numbers, you know what I mean? And nothing against anyone who has numbers in theirs. But I like the cleaner look of less numbers, personally, for my own stuff. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes I'll be in here alone, and sometimes it'll be like 20 people. Have I reached out to the good people at Factorio for FPS help? Part of it, I'm pretty sure, is the fact that I'm streaming while I'm playing. Part of it may be the connection to Mustix. Because it seemed like it ran better when I hosted the server instead of him. But, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, we were sincerely, I mean, you saw that map. We had a ton of belts. We had a ton of items on belts, and that is really taxing on the game. So it's really, we were kind of, it wasn't that, yes, but we were running into issues with both. So it wasn't, I'm kind of abbreviating by saying FPS, I guess. Yeah, so we were hitting about, I was hitting about 30-30 on my machine. I think the server, I think Mustix was doing 60-30 on his machine. Yeah, it got pretty rough. That's why we decided to try a new map without biters, and trying to use less belts. Also a decentralized kind of thing as well. There's 5 health left. Yeah. I can see how that would help, for sure. What we ended up doing, for the last one we did. Have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for the host. Yeah, I will. What we ended up doing for the last map was we had a mall where we made a bunch of shit and had trains go pick up supplies to deliver to us. But then each science had its own outlying mining, smelting, and then assembly areas. And then the science got moved to one central area to be used. And so that kind of reduced the strain of having a billion belts leading, you know, from here all the way down to here to do science. You know, he kind of just did science here, science here, science here, and brought them all to the center. Different way of going about it, but it ended up working out a little bit better. So melee. Let me add him before I forget. Little whipping. This brother is definitely the slowest, like I said, of all of them. Amethyst arrows. More belts in a Square Enix character. Squeenix. I haven't really played a ton of Square Enix games, if I'm going to be honest. I actually let my pair run out. Okay, Guffins. Make sure I get the right one. Most likely I'm gonna run out of prayer before I fight them. Oh, there he is. The Dragon Age ones are probably the most I've played. I think Dragon Age is Square Enix, right? Oh, is that BioWare? Oh, alright, never mind. Maybe I haven't played any Square Enix games. What Square Enix games would I know? No. That was Dragon Warrior. I was trying to play them all, which I haven't played them all. Kingdom Hearts, no, I never played Kingdom Hearts nor Final Fantasy. It would probably have to be a little bit older. I mean, I obviously recognize the name. I must have played something somewhere of theirs, but... Trials of Mana? No. I mean, I don't want to go through their whole library, but... Oh, I've been getting a little bit more into it. The Dragon Quests and Persona 5 have really started boosting my JRPG chops. Oh, come on, I really don't want to fight the skeleton. Can you just fuck off, skeleton? I don't want to fight you. I heard they're doing Phantasy Star Online, yeah? Or 2, or whatever. Have I started to watch any anime with all this staying at home stuff? Not really. I have watched one full anime and some of another, but that was a couple years ago. That wasn't anything recent. I gotta kill one more worm. Oh, come on. I just need one more worm. Can you hook me up? Jesus Christ. I really don't want to leave, because if you leave, I don't know if I have to do it again. But they're really cranking on me, man. Do they not respawn? I mean, I could just go without it. It just means I have a little bit less of a chance of getting loot, I believe. Now this room is just empty, except for the rat. I've never played any of the Phantasy Star stuff, so... Oh, of course, it just respawns right afterward. Alright, I think we're close enough for the 85.5. Nice! Thorax Helm. That's another good one. Sick. How do you leave without leaving? You know what I mean? Is there a ladder to leave? I mean, there has to be. I just don't know if it's worth. I would like to do another run, but at this rate, maybe it's not worth it. Oh god, this shaky screen doesn't help either. Let me out. Yeah, right? It seems like the best way is to tally out, but I think I can squeeze out one more, you know what? I probably can't. And I'll tell you why. I used 5 doses at full, starting off with full, and I'm not starting off with full. Plus, I can't find this fucking exit. All right, too late. I got tired of it. Torag's helm's worth 93k. That's not bad. All right, let's enter somebody else's house and see if we can find the Barrows telly. Do this. Miscellaneous. Here, Draenor, Kramja, okay, farming. Wintertod, Tears, Corporeal, Barbarian, Birthrobe. Is it in a different piece of equipment? Admire mounted construction cape trimmed. Let me see. Maybe there's something in the. Oh yeah, this is the world for that. So, you'll see a lot of that. Let's see. Casting Barrows teleport in the Sarius book. A portal can be built in the portal chamber or portal nexus of a player-owned house that is connected to Barrows teleport. It requires 50 or higher. Okay, so they can make a dedicated teleport in a portal chamber. Oh god. Teleport menu. Ah. I see. So I can go right back to Barrow. Yeah. Oh god. So my only thing with this is, how do you bank? What does scrying do? I know what scrying does. But oh, interesting. You just get to see what's outside. Oh, I guess that's good for PvP worlds and shit. I wonder what the home teleport tabs cost. Get into construction? Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of construction myself. Not flipping this one. Really? What the hell are these things called? Teleport to house tablets. They are called teleport to house tablets. So I didn't. Oh, was I doing home? So there's 607 GP each. Okay. Instead of using Barrows, which is 3k apiece. Okay. That's what we're gonna do then. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to go to my bank. 500 coins for the weed. What are people fucking doing in this game? I will deposit all the coins. Torag's helm. Do I want to keep that or sell it? Let's see. I don't think I really want to keep it personally. Worth it. No, not worthless. Not worthless, but the set bonus is it lowers It lowers your victim's run energy by 20% if the set bonus activates. I don't really... Also, yeah, it's not really worth a ton. We'll see if we get anything for it. So... Back onto here. I need to get teletabs. I made these. But what I'll do is I'll buy the rest. Considering they're so much cheaper than the Barrows teleport, I'll just buy them. So my route's gonna be teleport from the GE to someone's house, go into the Barrows teleport, do Barrows, do the home teleport. I wonder if the Varrock teletab is cheaper. What are these worth? No, they're about the same. Tell me how much it costs. Wait, what? Does it not tell you how much? Yeah, 666, right? They're 4 coins cheaper. Yeah, alright, so. Alright, Dr. Nick, have a good one, man. I was thinking, oh, I could teleport to Varrock and use my stuff to GE, then teleport to the house, rejuvenate, and go, but it's not worth it. I'll just use the house teletabs. Also, that's sold. Nice. Let's see. Oh, yes. Money. I'm glad I'm getting some money here. That does bring us up to 1.6 mil. That's pretty good. Of course, that 1 mil, I'm not counting as I'm keeping it. But... Okay. I am about halfway through my fire runes, so I will be okay for now. In fact, I'm going to deposit half of those. 181 times 5 is going to be 905, so I will withdraw an extra 300 fire runes. It seems like I'm using more fire runes. I'm not getting back fire runes as I play, which is fine. I hate these bots, by the way. I will purposely go out of my way to report them every time. Let's see. What did we have? Oh, we had the Barrows teleport there, right? Put the shovel there. I may have to make some more prayer potions eventually, but do this. Use this on here. Refill that, so we have 4 even ones. And then the rest I did swordfish, yeah? Is this what I've been doing? I think it has been, right? Just swap to that. Yeah. Lava runes are cheaper than fire runes. Are they? Oh, because people are probably doing them to make their rune crafting higher, are they? Ooh. I didn't think about that. Lava runes are 4 GP apiece. Ugh. Fire runes are 5. Oh, are they actually going for 2 though? Is the guide price wrong? Ah, sick. That's good to know. I don't know why. I forget. I think someone might have dropped them. That's just the guide price. What they're actually selling for could be different from that. I wouldn't discount that it might still be different from what the guide price is saying. That is not absolute, put it that way. But yeah, I made these 3 lava runes, but for some reason we even saw when I was doing Recipe for Disaster, I had like 12k fire runes in my bank. So I'm just gonna use them until I run out, you know, or get low anyway. But yeah, you were still right. I mean, it wasn't as big of a margin as you thought, but Maybe it is. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I buy 1,000 of them, you know, that's a significant cost. Or if I buy 15,000 of them, that's a significant savings. I mean, but cool. All right, so I'm gonna go do some more runs, I guess. So the new thing is teleport to house, leave house, re-enter the last house. It's a little cumbersome, but I mean, it literally saves me 2.5K a trip. So I'm willing to do it personally. Because I don't have a ton of money. Oh, I don't want to scry. No, hang on. I left it in scrying mode. If I just hit S. Oh, it does. Oh, sick. Okay, so the tunnel's here. Good to know. Didn't we have the tunnel there the last time too? I don't remember. Ah, fuck. No, that's a good tip, P7. I wouldn't have noticed, to be honest. In fact, once I get to the point where I am gonna buy some more, I will probably put in an offer for 2 and see if they sell or see if they buy. So like I said, those guide prices aren't absolute. Hey man, the more you know, right? I'm glad I'm actually getting a chance to train magic too. There's a lot of cool shit you can do with higher magic that I can't do. Like make Barrows teletabs and sell them for 3K a piece. I don't have my picture up anymore. These guys are melee. I'm learning. I have a little picture here that I was using. I made in MS Paint. I pulled someone else's picture in. And then I wrote melee in here because this guy, I need to melee them, but the rest of them I'm maging. Oh God, see, that's one of the downsides of playing in this world is the tick sometimes skips a little bit around because of server load. This world often fills up. Conveniently, one of the worlds right next door to it, also people sometimes use as well, so it's unreliable if people stay there, you know what I mean? So one of the worlds next to it, one of the worlds in the list next to it. This guy's special effect actually hits through hits through the prayer. They are the magic guy. This is the slow one. I should have drank up. I keep thinking, yeah, I won't drink. Maybe I could do it in the last little bit. Because that first fight we did, I did it really fucking fast. I did it under the timer. But not with this one. This one's slower. It's because my guy's not spec'd out for melee. He's spec'd out for magic. could probably kill him before it runs out. It's Chaos Rune Soul. It's good. Come on. Come on, take him out. Oh, thank you. Nope, that wasn't me. That's somebody else who killed him. Come on, kill him. There we go. The problem is with the empty prayer, I can go and attack all the leeches I need to kill. Otherwise, I'm running around trying to find the guy or losing prayer, you know. I don't know if that really helps optimize anything, but I gotta kill 4 of these guys, these bloodworms. There's other combinations of things you could do too, but it seems like it's easiest just to kill 4 of these instead of memorizing other combinations. That's why, like, I was trying to kite around that skeleton before because I didn't want to fight the skeleton. I just want to fight 4 of these. That's 3. I gotta find 1 more. Oh, very fine. Yeah, I have those timers set on I think an hour a piece, and they sometimes all spring up at once, unfortunately, but I can't set them for any longer, you know. I think an hour is the longest you can set them for. Get through here with only 1 prayer potion, that would actually be pretty good. We'll see. Let me guess, no. Oh, maybe, that was a good hit. Nice, we did. Okay. Where is this entrance? Oh my god. Man. Blood runes are nice. This is my house, by the way. Whoever was asking before. I think it was Dr. Nick, he's gone. I mean, it really is just here for the limited construction skills I did. I needed a oak house, a little pet house for my pet rock for one of the diaries. This is my oak larder right here that I use to grind my skill up because it's, I think, the cheapest way to do it right now. It is what it is. It's not the best. Oh, wow. All right. They must have logged off. Oh, no. There we go. Like the symmetry? Oh, thank you. This was a good candidate for doing another run, actually, but just because I only used up one prayer potion, but without there being an easy way to get out, I guess I could have teletabbed back to the house and then went over, but for the extra 600 coins to come to the G and refresh my stuff, I'll use it. The house portal menu is new. That's the one you see. Oop, that's not what I want. The one you see when you're outside trying to get into someone's house portal. Sample bottle. So yeah, this view house advertisements here. You can see what they have in their house, what their construction level is. If they have a gilded altar, nexus tiers, jewelry boxes, tier pool, occult altar, and armor stand, so you can see what they have. So this guy, Dirty Tox, doesn't have any occult altars. So if you're looking to use an occult altar, you don't have to hop in and out and see. You just go in. Far more advanced than 3s, are they? Oh, that's good. What you can do is instantly teleport into someone's house from here as well. I don't know why you would leave that unchecked, actually, but unless you can get to other people's houses from this portal, but I don't think you can. But I just been choosing the guy on top. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. Hit the rejuvenation pool. I already did that. I don't think I can figure it. Can I? No, it's his house. B for Barrows, was it? Oh, no. What was it? S for Barrows. Oh, weird. Some things that are better quality life features than Runescape 3 is less item placeholder. Really? Oh, it doesn't have item placeholders. Oh, I like item placeholders, but I also hate them. I go back and forth on them. They're super useful, but I guess the problem is I have it set to automatically make it for anything I put in the bank, and that means I end up with placeholders for things that I didn't intend to put in there. You know. What, the list was alphanumeric? Probably. I just choose whatever's on top because that's whatever's on top, you know, it's easiest. I don't have to vet anything. Usually I pop my head inside and see, make sure they're not, you know, if they're asking for something significant cash or something to use the place, maybe I won't use that one, but... Oh, the S for Barrows. I see. I hit B and it was Lunar Isle and I was like, oh, no. If I can remember that, I don't have to scroll down the list. 1 through 9, A through Z, yeah, I think I get what you mean. Oh, come on. Kill him before that timer goes up to 1. Nope. You always deal with when they generate extra clutter with random items. They're great for gear. Yeah. I think part of the problem is that I am definitely a bank hoarder. I have shit in there that I could get rid of that I don't need for anything that is just in there. And I'm like, oh, what if I need it, you know? But that's a bigger problem with my personality, maybe, is that I'm a little bit of a hoarder, but try not to be. The worst at hoarding in games, yeah. I've made some good personal strides into not hoarding in real life. I've tried to, but in games, yeah, it's fucking still a free-for-all. I don't know if it's really genetic, the hoarding thing, but my grandpa was the same way. He kept... The problem is like... You know, someone's throwing away a bunch of electronic stuff, well, you could probably get some motors and things out of it to use, and what if you end up needing it? Or how many times have I paid for, a stepper motor or resistors or something, you know what I mean? Like, the answer is a lot of times, but the amount of times I've also didn't need to buy something is pretty high too, so I don't know. Or like, our dishwasher, my parents' dishwasher, when I used to live there, had a known flaw in it that people online discovered, where a resistor would go bad, and if you replaced it, your dishwasher would work again. And it was really easy solder. It wasn't even surface mount; it was through hole. And guess who had resistors that he desoldered from stuff that he was able to put in there and fix the washing machine, the dishwasher. Like stuff like that is just like why I keep stuff around. But I guess there's a limit to how much. Oh shit! All right, that's the caves. How much is too much, and you hoarded a dragon in a bag of holding. I feel like a dragon would not want to be in a bag. Yep. Oh yeah, that's the worst. I used to work IT at a high school. The high school I went to, actually. And when we got new computers in, because the state would buy us new computers, we would replace them, obviously. And so each new computer came with a new power cable and a USB-A cable to connect the USB ports from the computer to the screen. You know what I mean? And we just dropped the new machines in place. An IEC cable is pretty much a fucking IEC cable, so we didn't even take those out. So we had a big box full of IEC cables, and the guy who's in charge didn't want us to connect the monitor USB hub to the computer itself in the back. So we ended up with a big box of USB-A, basically A cables, the little square end. And so when that job was done, we were throwing them out. He told us to throw them away, and I asked if I could take some. He said, yeah, whatever. So I took a bunch, and I put them in a box in my room, and I kept them for a while. And eventually I had to clean out the room in my parents' house, and I threw a lot of them away because my mom wanted me to throw them away. And just the other day, I was looking for one because I needed it, and I was like, fuck, I had a box of these, and I don't anymore. I was not happy with throwing them away, but that's life, I guess. Oh, I know. That's where all the ones I saved went to, which is why I didn't have any more. All the ones I didn't throw away. But like, I have one connected to this monitor right here as a USB hub. I have another one connected to this monitor right here as a USB hub. I wanted to use one for the printer that I have here, but I just settled on, I have a 3D printer. I just settled on popping an SD card in and out of my machine. Come on. Kill him before it runs out. One more hit. No, one more hit. That was it. I just popped an SD card in and out because I couldn't find another cable without unplugging stuff, so it is what it is. I'm not mad. God. ANET A8. I don't know if I know what that is. I don't know why I'm half whispering, but I have a bunch of power supplies. Actually, it's over in the corner, but I have a power supply I pulled out of a server that I converted into like a benchtop power supply. And I use the power cable and a switch that I salvaged out of I don't know what I took it out of. But that's That's all things I had laying around that I saved. Ah, the rat got to me before I could get to the leech. Yep, that's exactly why I kept it. That DC voltage for projects, man. What's that? Oh, it's an old printer. I see. Yeah, no, those are probably good power supplies to keep as well. I don't want to kill the rat. I just didn't know it was a 3D printer. I think I still have another bloodworm I gotta kill somewhere. I think this is only my third one, right? I know a little bit, an okay amount. I will say if you're not using PC Part Picker, I would definitely look into that. You am? You are? You am. Good. Okay. I mean, I can try and answer any questions, but I don't necessarily have the exact answers, potentially. Or maybe biased in my opinion, but I will try and tell you anytime that I am. Oh. Yeah, you can post it. Take a peek. Unfortunately, I did a lot of research when I built my computer, and then I really haven't kept up with it since doing that. Did that guy fucking die? Oh no, he died right next to the rejuvenation pool. Oh, what a fucking... That sucks. That sucks a big one, dude. Holy cow. I'd be so mad he got fucking rooked. Horizon 9, nice. You're doing 128 gigs of RAM. Ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy cow. What's that, 48 terabytes? How many, whoa, hang on. How many solid state drive slots do you have in there? 2, 4, 6, 8. You have 9 terabytes? Damn. VM workstation, gotcha. Holy cow. 9 terabytes of solid state drives. 570. You said you're doing 2 of those. Damn, that's pretty crazy, dude. Yeah, that's above what I can really comment on, unfortunately. I don't really know enough about it to give you to give you a recommendation, unfortunately. That's beyond my knowledge, for sure. Fuse drive, yeah. I see what you're doing. I get what you're doing, but yeah, that's I wouldn't even want to comment on it because it would just be speculation, to be honest. I haven't done anything that advanced. I'm assuming you watched that Linus Tech Tips one where they did something similar. They did the 8 players, 1 PC, where they had the virtual where they do it. But those were in person. Those weren't over the network, but looks like it'd be fucking crazy though, dude. I hope it works out for you. Unraid, yeah. That's if I was gonna do it, that's how I would do it, but only because I watched that video and I can't think of any other way to do it. It locks the CPU and graphics cards. Yeah, I don't really know enough about it to help you out, unfortunately. VMs can share them. Yeah. I don't know. It looks fucking sick. I wish I had a crazy machine as well, but I think my specs are posted on my Twitch thing below. But if one is off and one is on, they don't have to redo the config. Yep. I get what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. It's a little bit more flexible. It's more dynamic. That's the word. It can adjust on the fly. I'm enjoying these Barrows runs. Alright, B7, a good night, dude. Thank you for stopping by. What am I looking for this one? 1.7 mil. Yeah, I like how the first one I hit 1 mil, and the next, it's probably going to be the next 10 or so until I get the second mil. It'll be almost as heavy as the original Xbox. I never played the original Xbox, actually. DX12, Vulkan APIs, Crossfire isn't a thing anymore. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I have a Intel and a GTX build in my machine. I know nothing about the whole Ryzen brand or AMD or any of that. So on top of you having a interesting use case, I really don't know the hardware. So, but I think I am going to do a Threadripper for my next build. It just seems that the price per performance is there, and especially with me doing streaming, and I do some video work, mostly for my own stuff, like this. I created this whole thing, this whole space scene. Nothing in that scene is a picture or pre-rendered except for the spaceman. The rest of it is all I made in After Effects. I don't know, you know, it's obviously a little fake looking, it's a little too bright and all that, but I think it looks cool, you know what I mean? And it's a nice 10-minute loop of this as well. So I'm trying to learn those things, and you know, the better CPU and GPU I have in there, the faster I can render those things. And also, all the VODs that I put on YouTube, the more cores, the better. You know, obviously clock speed is better too, but with video, you know, the cores really pack a punch. As I'm sure you know. 2 cooling loops, one for the CPU to overclock from 3.4 to 5. Oh shit, 4.5. That's pretty sick, dude. To be honest, I bought a 4790K. 2 overclock. You know, the K is the overclockable ones. I really haven't overclocked. I should. I think I definitely hit that barrier sometimes where I would benefit from doing it, but I just haven't yet. And I have a pre-made loop. I didn't make my own loop. I bought a pre-made loop in mine, which has been great. That thing fucking rocks, but your motherboard has a dedicated overclock board. Mine has software and shit in there to help you out with it, but I really haven't fooled around with it. I think I have it set to allow it to turbo up to whatever the fuck it wants, but you know, without telling it is explicitly like, oh, overclock. I don't think it actually does overclock. Oh, nice. That's a pretty nice board. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to pull up Specky. One thing AMD is great at is if you do AMD, the GPU, you can borrow RAM from the GPU RAM, CPU RAM. Oh, that's pretty sick, dude. I see what you mean, Fist. Yeah, I see it. It looks like it comes off. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. If I pull out my Specky stuff, you can see my CPU isn't really overclocking. I don't think it is anyway. No. It's doing the advertised clock. Fuck, I never used the DirectX diagnostic tool, so I don't really know if I know what I'm looking at. Display memory, VRAM, shared memory. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see what you mean. Yeah, so you have the 8 gigabyte one. It's sharing 3.5 gigs for approximately 11 gigs. Nice. That's pretty crazy. I like that. I do like the new 2080s though. I'm torn on getting a 2080 because they have some really nice rendering stuff with that new NVEC stuff that I would love to use. And if I'm going to be honest, I definitely make more money streaming than I do video stuff, even if it is only a couple $100 a month, you know, at that. Not even that. Not necessarily the ray tracing. They have a new version of their NVENC encoder that can encode video a lot nicer with the GPU instead of the CPU. Give me 1 second and I will bring that up. I can just link it to you. That is specifically what I'm talking about. Apparently, it looks a little bit nicer than X624 fast preset for the same bitrate. I don't know. I would like to use that because what that would mean for me is right now I encode with the CPU to send it to stream, and then I encode with the GPU at a really fucking blisteringly high bitrate because the current version of that GPU renderer is not that good. It's really not that good. So I can even show you probably. Use OBS to capture OBS. Come on. Oh, I have the menu up. I can't show you while the menu's up. Here. So my X264 on my CPU hits Twitch at either 6K or 4.5K, depending on if I have encoding options. Or my local recording is 30K on the NVENC. And it's the new encoder, which is nicer, but I don't have the chip I need in my 1080 to get that higher quality where I can bump it back down to 6 and still be good. Because if I can do 6 or 4.5K with the GPU, that means my CPU doesn't need to touch this at all for streaming. Well, not at all, but minimally, which would really increase the amount of VR games and stuff I can do easily, which would be nice. Or just games in general. I mean, I was doing Subnautica a couple weeks ago, and yeah, it gets a little rough on the encoding because the Subnautica is trying to use a lot of the CPU, Yeah, it is very use case and nuanced. I like the idea of the GPU sharing VRAM and that having an impact on the rendering in After Effects, but I don't do After Effects for money. I do it for me. You know what I mean? So, not that I do streaming for money by any stretch, but I do make a little bit of money on Twitch. Not a lot. Definitely not a lot. I think I average about $100 a month, if I'm going to be honest. But that's still more than zero. But yeah, the CPU definitely sounds like a fucking deal for the clock speed and the workload benefit of having more cores. That won't really benefit video games a whole ton, to be honest. It actually would probably be a little bit of a detriment, but it would definitely help with the video encoding afterward, and even if I wanted to do CPU encoding, it would help with that as well. Weird, I had auto retaliate on. I wasn't really attacking him. Oh my god, I've done no damage to him. Jesus, hit him. Yeah, I mean, to some degree, yeah. Why are there bones? Oh, did someone die in here? Oh, rip. Yeah, so 4.5 would be a sideways step for me, basically, because that's about what I'm clocking, if not a little bit under, but barely. God, I almost wonder if I should get a dragon dagger for the special attack. Just to help out with this guy specifically. Oh, come on. This happens every time. I run out of magic, run out of prayer. And he fucking... Alright. Yes. Yeah, you gave up on using it? Alright, well. You know what? Part of it is that I'm not spec'd out for melee right now, so. Oh, fuck. I need to use this. Oh my god, I'm beefing this one. Holy cow. I was not ready for that. I'll let the prayer run out. It's not going to kill me. Damn, we haven't killed anything yet. I think killing two skeletons puts me over the edge. One skeleton, one crypt spider, and one giant crypt spider is exactly what I need. If I were to kill skeletons. We'll see where we land with two skeletons. And 73, no. 81, yeah, it's a little low. Unfortunately, the crypt rats are like levels 40 something, yeah, 43, so they actually end up being a lot more. Have you played the game that's from, or is that just a weird out of context thing? No? Okay, so it's a weird out of context thing for you. I'm trying to think what the name of that game is. Does it deserve 10 hours? No, not at all. It's a dumb meme. Hit No Space Outlaw, yeah. That's a weird game. It's one of those, I don't know. Like I think I have the Nuka Cade jingle on there for 10 hours or an hour or something. It's just a dumb fucking meme. But it has one of the higher view counts for my of my videos. Check out my playlist tab. That'll give you a good overview of the games I've played for sure. Because if you look at the order they're released, I try and release them like all of Factorio here, and then all of Persona 5 is coming out soon, and shit like that. So, yeah, the playlist is definitely the better way of getting a picture of what I've done. Can you get random events in your own house? Oh wow! Goodbye, Leo. Like I just did Doom. Persona 5's coming out soon. I do a lot of one-off stuff like the White Door, Filament, Luna, 60 Parsecs, Speaking Simulator. Those are all ones, the Pedestrian, that people gave me keys to play. I actually have a playlist called One-Offs. Death Stranding is pretty good. Pokemon Sword, Luigi's Mansion, Dragon Quest. I don't know. You can look through yourself, I guess. I remember Warframe. That was interesting. I think I played it when it was really new, and there was a couple things that I didn't like about it that I think they might have fixed. Let me take a look. Did I play this one? Maybe I didn't play this one. Maybe I'm thinking of... God. I'm trying to think of if that's the game I'm thinking of or not. No, I didn't play that one. No. I'm thinking of... Oh, boy. trying to find the video of it. War Tile. That's it. That's what I was thinking of. The whole thing with War Tile, it was like a big diorama. It was cool, but it didn't flow as well as I would like it to. Yeah. Sorry, too many fucking games, dude. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but my email is filled with people that sent me like keys, like, oh, dude, try out the new game I made or whatever. And it's like, I love doing that, but I just get way too many requests to be able to do them all. And then I stream RuneScape twice in one night. We'll do a couple more. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I actually recently shaved it off because I was working on making personal protective equipment for some of the doctors, the hospital workers, nurses, and all that at the hospital at work. And so I shaved it off because it's itchy. It's really fucking itchy to have facial hair. So this is the regrowth of it after that. 1.8 mil. We're getting there. I'm really tempted to sell that plate body because I can't use it, but it will be useful. You know what I mean? I can't believe how quickly that loads as well. I wonder if it doesn't unload. Yeah, but then I go to the Grand Exchange, so it would probably want to unload. Pop this back on. Yeah, I suppose I didn't. Okay, that's what the tunnel is. I streamed in the evening, and then now it's morning. Shit, that's 4 or 5 a.m. What game is that? Is it a mobile game? Maple Story? Oh. I know, another one of my viewers was playing a mobile game that was closing soon. She was upset as well, but it wasn't Maple Story. I heard a lot about Maple Story, but I never played it. It's another, MOBA, kinda? If I'm not mistaken? Or no? I love these when I get in and out in fucking 8 seconds. Maple Story 1 is still sticking around. Interesting. A 2D MMORPG for 1, 3D for 2. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I've seen images of it, but I've never played it myself. Yeah. Typical wizard, gunner, swordman, kill things. Yeah, alright, I see what you mean. I think my ex was into it, actually, when she was in high school or middle school. The first one, obviously. Come on. Kill him before the prayer runs out. I guess it doesn't matter, but... Probably gonna swap chairs in a minute. One of the things about working from home is sitting in the same chair for 8 hours. And then usually I go home and sit in a different chair. But that's not happening, so I actually brought my work chair home. swap it off when I get tired of one. I mean, if you think about it, Friday, I would have worked for 8 hours, but I got out a little early. And then I streamed for 12 hours on Friday. So fucking 20 hours in a chair. That sucks, dude. My Vive is on the other chair. I forgot. Fuck. You'll land your bed and remote desktop to your PC? Ah, that's sick. On your iPad with a Bluetooth mouse and keyboard? Yeah, I would love to do that, but I don't really need to use my work computer, so I just use my computer, but I've been meaning to see if I can... I should have brought a projector home. I've been meaning to project onto my ceiling in my bedroom, and then I could just get a fucking Bluetooth mouse and keyboard and do that. That would be sick. I'm actually fucking hitting him. Holy cow. Look at that. 20, 13, 0. 18. What's happening? I mean, I'm glad, but... I actually got in and out of there. Not allowed to sell things on it. Most of them use old server code from version 84. A face visor for the Switch. Ooh, I feel like that'd be a little close to your face, though, if you were attaching it to your head. You should look into... Oh, here, ready? I've been saving this. I want to get one of these, but I haven't actually done it yet. Where is this? There it is. This is a ripoff of Manfrotto's version. Sorry, I'm gonna put a web page up. It's eBay. It's got a really bright screen, so if you're in the dark, you may want to close your eyes for a second. But these are the magic articulating arms, and when you lock down this nut, this bolt right here, it actually tensions the entire thing and locks it in place. If you could figure out, and this can clamp onto something, if you could figure out a way to mount the switch onto here, maybe with a 3D printed clamp or something, you could potentially clamp this end onto like a bed post or something, or a countertop or something, if there's anything near you. No place to put it. Maybe. I mean, this is literally like 8 inches long, 6 inches long. It's not big. It's not like it's floor mounted. It's probably about this long. It would be perfect for like if you had a what do they call the things that go on your bed? Not a bed post, but the rest of it. Backing board for your bed. God, why can't I think? Headboard, that's it. You don't have a headboard. All right, then maybe this wouldn't work for you. I just worry that if you've got your Switch, like, at minimum, you probably want it a foot out, no? I mean, any closer, and that's going to be pretty close to focus on. Even a foot away is pretty close to focus on, in my opinion. Maybe not for you. I guess it's kind of personal preference, but... If you get bored, you play a game you haven't played in a while. Sometimes. I don't... if I'm going to be honest, I'm really not a huge fan of replaying games or rewatching movies. I try not to do that. But I mean, sometimes I got back into this. Or I like a significant amount of time between doing it. Let me put it that way. That's a better way of saying it. Oh, shit. Let me see what that thing versus. Oh, weird. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Yeah, I mean, if you're already used to playing it that close to you, then maybe that would be good for you. Yeah, don't let me talk you out of it, for sure. God damn.
Mom, it was a virus!
Hey, thank you, man. I gotta lower those alerts. They're a lot louder than they need to be. Fucking skeletons, dude. It's like impossible. I want to attack that bloodworm. Maybe if Telly's like that. I need one more bloodworm to get up to where I need to be. Wait, do I? Or I need two more? Fuck it, I'm not waiting. An elite clue scroll. Oh boy. All right. Ooh. There we go. Let me hide those alerts again. There we go. Okay. Also, holy shit. A ring of water surrounds 4 powerful things. Rings. Dig above the ladder located here. Oh my god. Alright. I have a master one that I can't do. I can't imagine me being able to do elite ones. Boy. Why is it saying do not enter that guy's house? I'm pretty sure I can do this clue, but I don't think I can do all of them in the elites. Isn't is this the hardest one or a master one? No, okay, elites are less than master. Okay, so I probably can do this one. Alright, we'll do that one another day. I only used 3 doses that time. Nice. Alright, I'll probably do a few more. I don't want to be here all night. Let me go clear off that other chair. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. Do a couple more. We've done 10. At this rate, we're doing about 100K per run on average. If you remove the 1 mil from the first one, if you ignore that, because it's not really an outlier, but I don't intend to sell that one. I think it would be cool to get to 1 mil worth of items. I mean, most of the items are runes, unfortunately, which I don't know if I'm going to sell, but I might sell those chaos runes. It's weird, RNG. Sometimes I fucking zip in and out of these things, and sometimes it takes me a little bit. A pie dish? He was eating pie at the Barrows Brothers. Holy cow. I gotta hit a fucking 30. I wish I could be hitting 30s. Oop. What they ever done to me? They're haunting my favorite place to take a walk. What's going on? How are you? Okay, that's the crib. Yeah. What to do for today? Yeah, I'm actually getting ready to go to bed in the next half hour or so. I've almost completely flipped my sleep schedule. Instead of waking up at 9 a.m., going to bed at 9 a.m. Ah, it's 5 a.m. right here. It's 4 a.m. for you, yeah. That 12-hour stream on Friday really messed with my sleep schedule. Like, every Friday does. Every time I have a Friday, I was kiting them. Every Friday stream really fucks with my sleep schedule because I sign off at whatever time I sign off. But since I don't have to go to work the next day, I just stay up all night. I just watch YouTube or work on projects or whatever. Edit the podcast, whatever it is. And I stay up all night when I shouldn't. And then I ended up going to bed. I think I went to bed at like 6:30 or 7 o'clock yesterday. A.M. And I was just like, oh, really? Is that the life I want to lead? And then next week I do it again. I gotta go to the store. I feel like the holiday weekend is not the time to go to the store though. You know what I should be doing? I should be packing some armor too instead of just relying on this gear. I only really use maybe max 5 or 6 swordfish. Alright. We gotta remember, be ready for Carol in the basement, which means I need to be ready for ranged. We had Carol last time, didn't we? Be ready for ranged attacks. Managed 190 quest points last night after finishing Legends. 200 more for Dragon Slayer 2. Nice. I did Legends on Friday, actually. Yeah, I did it on Friday. Bringing me up to 241. But I haven't done Dragon Slayer 2. Not yet. That's on the list. I think we're 8 or 9 quests away from that. I think we're going through some of the Elv series quests before we get there. Yeah, let's see. Oh, that's pretty far down my list, actually. Yeah, I have Roving Elves, Morning's End, Part 1 and 2, Lunar Diplomacy, King's Ransom, Swan Song, Grim Tales, Dream Mentor, Tale of Righteous, The Forsaken Tower. I actually did some of these. I did Tale of Righteous, I did Forsaken Tower already. Devious Minds, Fremennik Exiles, Friends with My Arm, Monkey Madness 2, and then Dragon Slayer 2 is my order. Do I have the skill requirements? I do not, no. I don't have the magic, I don't have the smithing, I don't have the mining, I don't have the crafting, but I have the rest. Everyone's using that quest guide? Oh yeah. It's been great though. I mean, it really puts things in a perspective as to the order, I feel like. Like to forge your own path, that's perfectly valid. I'm cool with that. I just, my thought is, because I'm streaming the game, I want to have as streamlined of an order as I can. Just because I know that I try to avoid doing grinding out. Sorry, I'm trying to think while I play. I try to avoid grinding out skills while I stream. So I try not to. I'm trying to do the optimal order to have the least amount of grinding on stream as possible. That's what I'm trying to say, and that helps with that. It's not perfect, and usually I don't do mini game things like this either. But I figured the best time to learn Barrows is probably on stream. No, everyone can laugh at me when I fail. Did that disappear or did it die? I killed him. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, this is my 11th trip through Barrows, if I'm not mistaken. I wasn't looking at it to see that it went up. Oh, come on. Yep, I'm doing it because I don't really have a ton of cash. I'm not really a PVMer all that much, so. Yeah, I don't normally stream things like Barrows, but like I said, it's my first couple of runs through. You're not even halfway. Oh, that sucks. I had about 800k in my bank when I started doing this today, I think. Around there. Maybe a bit more. Which isn't really a whole lot. Yeah, no, Twisted Bow is expensive. I wish you luck on your quest there, but with no I got fucking Dorak's what's his name? Yeah, Dorak's plate body on my first Barrows run. I was super stoked about that, so I decided to stream a few more. But no, there's never. God, everything's just like a complete money drain. I've been wanting to get my construction up. I've been aiming for base 60 on all my skills, and I'm almost there. I just have construction and rune crafting left. But I did a ton of medium diaries, and I threw them into farming and construction, so it's not as bad as anymore. But like, I was 1.5 million away from 60 construction. You know what I mean? So I wasn't happy about that. It's higher than yours. Yeah, well, I've been doing a lot of grinding. I've been really grinding out fishing and cooking the fish. A long time ago, in November, I ground out Wintertod and got a lot of stuff on that for a clue scroll, master clue scroll. You can't stand fishing? What I've been doing is I've been doing fishing while I'm working. So I've been watching a lot of training videos for work because I'm working from home, or doing quizzes and stuff like that for certifications. And it's super easy just to click at the fishing guild and do some stuff and then come back. I work for the IT department at a university, but I do AV for them. So when professors are teaching classes, I help with AV problems and coordinate microphones and stuff for them to use for their lecture captures and stuff like that. And since the virus stuff's going around, nobody's allowed to teach in the classrooms anymore, so it's all online. So we've been turned into online support. So we support Zoom calls, which are pretty easy to, most of the time pretty easy to help people with, and then the rest of the time it's personal development, training, stuff like that. Tech savvy? I try to be, but there are definitely places where I specialize more than others. I want to do a couple more. Maybe I'll do 5 more because I have enough to do 5 more on the tele tabs, and then I'll call it a night or morning, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely nothing too crazy, I do have an upgraded IBAN staff, yeah. I honestly don't know what the difference is. What does it have, like a certain amount that it can cast? And then what? You have to imbue it? I honestly don't know. Cast 120 times. 2,500 times. Gotcha. I only did that quest, I want to say Monday night? Last Monday night? To get it, I think. So it's a new item for me. You still use it? Well, I mean, it seems like it's a pretty good one. Ice Burst, yeah. I like that there are different spell books. I just wish it were a little easier to swap through them. I guess that's what you do in your player-owned house, but... I think it would be nice if it was like an addition to your spell book or something, you know what I mean? Instead of a swap, but... see, I haven't played 3. My old account got moved into a 3 account while I was taking a break from Runescape, so I never really got to check it out. They have an item to switch books on the fly. Ah, yeah. See, that would be cool. I understand why they might not want to put that in old school, just for the way things work. That would kind of upset everything, but it would be nice to have that. God, it's like a fucking zoo in here. It's only good for a single cast. I see. All right. I mean, my biggest complaint is that the other book, the teleports, don't really describe where they go, and it seems like they're less useful, maybe. But that's really the reason. The other book, fuck, what's the name of the other one I'm thinking of? Not the lunar one, the other one. Ancients, yes, thank you. I don't know. Yeah. It seems like it makes sense if you know that you're going to PvP, if that's what you want to use it for, or you're going to specifically burst for like Slayer and stuff. But as a general use, yeah, I don't think I like it. I don't PvP at all. To be honest, I barely PVM. This is the most PVMing I've ever done. You know what I mean? I mean, I do the quest stuff, but I don't really do. I don't really do PVMing elsewise for the most part. Probably why I don't have any money, but I've been trying to get my Slayer up. A, because I guess that's kind of PVM. A, because there's some good cash in that, but B, I have a Master Clue Scroll that needs me to have 85 Slayer to complete it. That's like, oh, that's great, but like I don't have 85 Slayer just hanging around to do the, you know. Come on. Fucking staring at him. I almost wonder if I should be ranging this. I don't know. I don't know. I meant to get my armor. That's what I forgot. I wanted to try a more duo setup. Yeah, see, I really have only been doing the melee weapon swap, which I know obviously isn't the most efficient, but the first time I was coming through here, like I wasn't even sure I could complete it, so I'm learning as I go. Yes, enter. Attack the fucking worm. Run right past them. Aggro him, yep. Yeah, you think so? What, swap the helmet for the rest of the mage outfit? Mystic outfit, whatever it is. Where is this dude? Oh, I don't have void set up as far as I know. I don't think I do anyway. This isn't void armor. It's the what do you call it? I don't know. I'm really bad at the setups and all that. I'm just bad at the game in general. What happened? Oh, I drank it and immediately took the rest of my stuff. Take the coins. Nice. Another piece. Yeah. If you wear a melee helmet, it gives you a damage and accuracy boost. If you change to mage, it gives you magic accuracy. And if you change to range... Oh, interesting. I may have to look into that. I don't know. I have no idea how much a set of that costs, but... What's that? Another 200k? Alright, I'll take it. Actually, maybe I should hang on to it. Oh, pest control. Right. Yeah, okay. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Right. I've done a little pest control. Not a lot. Should I hang on to that for the set bonus? Yeah, I'm keeping that for the set bonus. True, but I don't know. Is it really useless and not as good below that? Obsidian. Oh, I definitely don't have any obsidian. Fair enough. Turtle's so quick anyway. I can't equip it right now anyway, so it's not even like... Oh, did I move it? Is that what I did? I thought I drank it. I moved it. It's not even like I can use it and I'm... You know, ripping myself off by selling it. I don't have the defense to use it, so... I see. I don't know. I definitely am more of a brute force trainer than a optimized trainer. If I'm gonna be honest, I've been trying to be more optimized, but yeah, well, we can swap between those two. Why not? Might not be the best setup, but there we go. That's what we need to do. Drop that there. Drop that there. And then we can come across there. Cool. You want to go back to Nightmare Zone, but it's so boring? Yeah. I haven't done a lot of that either. I did a little bit. I did just enough to get some points to get like like redirection scroll that you can get from there and all that. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. And it seems like it's pretty AFK as well, from what I've read. Ooh. I forget Barrows is S, not B. You're not really an AFKer? I get that. Okay, that's the tunnel. All AFK skills that I know I can safely AFK, you know, mining at the Motherlode mine or fishing, but really depends on the mood I'm in. Nice, 68 magic. One thing I wish they would add, oh nice, is if you clicked on this, it would bring up that dialogue again. Because I like reading what I unlock when I unlock a level, but if you're in combat, it just goes away. I don't want to dig through the menu to find out what I unlocked at 68. Let's see. Watchtower, nice. Alright, I'll never use that. I won't use all that a lot, we'll put it that way. Ancient's Ice Rush, cool. Nothing on armor. 70 would be a nice unlock for the, oh, is it 75? Damn. The Trident of the Seas is 75. I completely forgot about the Tome of Fire. A Runelight plugin option for... Oh! For the level up stuff? Is there? I see virtual levels. But, I mean, I'm assuming that's like past 99s. I'll have to dig around for it. Calculator. I don't think it tells you what you currently can do. I mean, there's shit in here that I can't do. I can't cure any. I can't cast any. I can't cure. I'm reading it while I'm. I can't cast any of these. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Nope. Let me pray the right thing. Thank you. Before I get fucking nuked out of this plane wearing armor against the magician. Really isn't going too much faster, is it, with the armor on? It should be a pretty healthy bonus above the other set. $128. Oh, nice. Okay, it doesn't actually help my attack. It only changes my defense. Really? Oh, I guess it's because there's no attack bonus for the armor. It's just defense bonus. Alright, well, that's good to know. There's no point in bringing it then. I should have probably just looked at that beforehand. Burn this prayer, I guess. How big are the rats in New York City? You ever seen that video of Pizza Rat? No. They're fair sized. To be honest, I don't really go into the city that often. But I mean, I have seen them in the subway. They do chill. Attack him. Jesus. To be honest, I've only seen a couple. All right, David, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you coming around, having a good chat, and subbing as well. Hopefully, I'll see more of you. Cool, man. Be the last one. Oh, I don't want to fight the fucking rat, dude. I want to fight the blood thing. What's the potential mean? So, the more things you kill down here, the more potential loot you get. So it's weird to explain. The wiki have a better explanation than I can give you. Hang on, let me see. The chance of finding Barrows armor or weapons is determined by the number of brothers a player has killed before opening the chest. The nature and amount of other rewards may consist of runes is determined by the player's reward potential. Generally, a higher reward potential will reward the player with more costly runes in higher quantities. So ignoring... No. So the Barrows is a different role. it rolls on a different table than this. That reward potential rolls for the other stuff. So the runes and the money and the things like the racks of crossbow bolts or whatever that is. Let's see. To get the best chance of making money, you want it to be around 86%, because once you go over that, you open the pool for let me see. I'm gonna get the chart up here. Yeah, so right. So all these are rolled on their own table, and then your loot potential table is this. And so what happens is when you get up to 86%, you have a chance of getting the runes or the gold. And once you go over 86, you actually end up including these items on here. And I guess those items can lower the total value of the roll. Oh, of your rewards received, apparently, is what it is. I don't necessarily really mind getting those items, because I mean the key halves are nice, and the dragon helm I'll alch, and then I'll sell these. But it seems like you just get monetarily, it's higher if you don't go over 86% or whatever it is, 86.6 or whatever is what the wiki says. Grain of salt, you know, believe what you want to believe, but hit the G and get rid of this armor. It doesn't really actually help me. Blood runes. Mind runes. Oh boy, I was pretty short on fire runes. I'm gonna actually deposit all those. Withdraw. Oop. One, two, three, 4, 5. That way I don't have to cast it all. I think most of my profit is coming from these blood runes. Oh, maybe not. It's only 158k. I guess it must be the items, obviously. Yeah. That's 100k. The death runes. It's the death runes. But I'm using the death runes to cast, so. And obviously the rest of the items. Yeah, I broke 2 mil though. I was wondering. No, to be honest, this is my setup minus the mystic stuff when I walk around and do shit, so I guess I'm just bad at melee. That's why it doesn't hit. Oh, well, that's life. Alright, 3 more runs and then I'm gonna be done. Let me swap to the actual staff I want to use. I've been fretting about doing Barrows for a while, and you know what? To be honest, it really isn't that bad. You know when the Barrows runes, teletabs would come in handy? The reason why I'm not doing the proselyte armor is it really tanks my my magic. I drop from plus 65 to like minus 40 when I swap it out. And I don't know how much of an impact that would have, to be honest. I think I feel pretty comfortable trying it. So yeah, we can try it next run. I don't actually have the helmet though. I only have the body and the legs. But the helmet is a +3, and the headpiece is a +4. So it's really not that much of a difference in prayer. So keep it. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I'm definitely into trying it and seeing what happens. God, cluster right here. That was my initial thought was to do it that way, and I was like, that's a really, it's almost a 90 point difference between the two. You know what I mean? So, and that just affects your 2-hit, not your damage, correct? Well, they seem to hit pretty consistently, even if the damage is pretty low. Sometimes. Oh, fuck. Don't leave it. Come on, hit him one more time. You don't notice much? Alright. It's max at 25. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely down to try it. Especially now that I'm getting more into it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm down to try it. Swap it out after this run. Hey. Thanks for following, man. I appreciate it. I believe I am using a glory amulet. Yeah. I don't have enough for the fury or the what was the other one? Oops. Does the salve amulet affect the Barrows brothers? It seems like it does not. No, I don't PK at all. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty trash at RuneScape. Like, pretty trash. No, I'm not a PK god. Don't listen to him. $90 RNG and a ballista. Yeah, 90 ranging. I mean, yeah, I suppose. It's just not for me. I get very squeamish about losing items, which is dumb because most of my items are like cheap items, but yeah. Okay, that's the crypts. Put on some salad rows and barrage hapless saps trying to do clues. Oh, see, the problem is I was one of those helpless saps trying to do medium wilderness diaries and that one quest you have to go into the wilderness for the shadow robe thing, and I was getting fucking PK'd left and right, and I was getting so salty because I had nothing on me but those quest items, and every time I died I had to go get all the quest items again, and they got nothing from killing me. It was literally a waste of their ammo and a waste of my time, so it was just like, ugh. Made me salty. Holy shit, how do you hit me? Oh, was that not me he hit for 20? No, it was me. I thought I got that up fast enough, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm definitely too much of a scaredy cat to like seriously PK. I'm also, like I said, trash the games. To be honest, this is the most PVMing I've done outside of questing, so. And some Slayer training. Okay, we're going over here. Yeah, I would consider getting into some other stuff. I just never have, so it's something that I'm like I said, a little squeamish about, but I wouldn't rule it out. Is that the, oh fuck, of course. Okay, that's pretty good. We're pretty close. Good. Good 0 hit. No rat. Oh. Of course, the one thing I don't want to hit me is the skeletons, and they always wander over. I don't care which one of you kills. We kill one. Also, I'm not quite base 75. I'm almost base 60 on everything. I'm definitely base 60 on combat. Oh boy, what a good one. Yeah, my combat's not that high. All right, 2 more runs, and then we'll call it a night. Right, the armor, thank you. Give it a shot. You know, I'll bring the robes, but we don't use as many swordfish anyway. But I don't think I'll need them. Okay. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, I'm a ways away from Dragon Slayer, like 10 levels on a couple things, but cool. Good. You're doing the old goldsmithing gauntlets. Yep. I think I just got those. Well, the base, not the actual upgraded ones, a couple weeks ago. Last week, 2 weeks. What world am I in? The home party, house party, 3:30. Because I'm using other people's rejuvenation pool and teleports. Because I don't have my own. No, I'm still hitting pretty good. All right. Yeah, this will work out. Nice. Cool. I'm doing this run and then one more probably just because it is 6 a.m. That'll bring me up to an even 16. Not usually, to be honest. I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I mostly quest on stream. Like 90% of what I do on stream is questing, and then off stream I just grind. This Barrows is actually a rare deviation from questing. Just because I was a little hyped for my first run where I got the that 1 mil drop. I was hyped and I was like, oh yeah, let me stream. So all right. I always hate when it's Carol's because I always forget to swap everything. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to it. It would just depend on what it is. Also, the amount of viewers I get really greatly varies depending on what kind of hosts I get. I mean, some days it's 30 or 40 people. Some days it's, 600 people. It really depends on the hosts. So I don't always have that consistent pool of people to draw upon, Alright, Fist. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for stopping around. And good luck with that print. Let me know how it turns out. No, I know, but when you do. Oh, excuse me. God, it's been like 12 hours since I had lunch, dinner, breakfast, whatever meal it was at this point. Melee. We got some good hits on though. Oh, come on. Hit the last one. Alright, Carols, I need to remember that we need to pray missiles. Pray rain. I don't know why I keep getting ranged and magic mixed up. It'd be nice if it told me which enemies down here I already killed and which combos I can do to get the best loot. You know what I mean? Because maybe I don't need to kill 4 slugs if I can kill 2 and a rat and something else, you know, but second here. And the skeleton hops right in. Oh, wait. No, the worm was attacking me. Get out of here. That's one of the things that really annoys me about this game sometimes. I'll be in the middle of fighting something and then something else will attack me like I'm not, like it hasn't fought back, so it doesn't register that it's... No more pieces, man. Alright, one more run. Then we're out of here. Get something to eat, go to bed. Cool. Thank you for the suggestion about the armor. I had doubted it because of the negative bonus that it had given me to magic, but it seems like it's still worth it even with that negative bonus. That's all good. Yeah, I think we're alright. Yeah, I don't need to refill those. Cool. Give ourselves another go around here. All right. I wonder if certain brothers have a higher chance of having the crypt underneath them or not, because it always seems like it's the same three. Oh, come on. Oh, I just missed making it out before the... Ah, damn. Alright. It's weird. I've only gotten tops and helmets. I haven't gotten any bottoms or weapons yet. It'd be nice to get some nice weaponry. Although I still might be a little underleveled to use it, to be honest. I'd have to see what it is. Probably wiser to wait to eat until outside if I can. One more hit I got here. Cool. Nice. Oh god, I packed the wrong arrow. One more hit. Come on. There we go. Ah, I keep forgetting it's not a toggle. It just changes to my preset. Alright. One bloodworm. Two bloodworms. It's like they put the skeleton inside the door to purposely attack you. We have dark. Oh, you dumb rat. This will be 4 here. And oh god, did I not? Oh, I'm gonna fucking die, dude. A little spook there. I don't know why. What did I drink it and immediately hit me with the drain and I lost it all? I think so. Oh, man. All right, that was number 16. That was my last one for today. Heal up. Head to the G. Get rid of some of those runes, maybe. Maybe I'll do some more of this tomorrow. Am I still praying? Alright. 2.18 mil. I mean, obviously this 1 mil isn't going anywhere for now. The death runes, I may sell some of them. I would be curious to figure out how many I started with, how many I ended with. I don't think I actually wrote down how many I had. It definitely wasn't 1280. I think I had... I had about 150. No, I went to 250. Right. I started with 250. I think. Right? Does that make sense? No, there's no way I only casted 160 times? Really? No. I'm not sure, but that's a good hefty amount. Maybe when I get over 1,000, I'll sell off 1,000. But and we have that elite clue scroll. That'll be good. That'll be one I can actually do, hopefully. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But thank you guys for coming and watching. I appreciate you all staying up late and chilling, hanging out. Probably be on tomorrow. I want to say tomorrow evening, maybe 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern. But we'll see. Yeah, you have a good one too. Enjoy your day. I will hopefully see you guys later. Have a good night. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.